Oh, what a rough life it must be to be a cow. Sitting in the sun, enjoying life, without a care in the world. Welcome back. If you haven't seen my videos before, I'm Rusty Oliver Man, and we were working on the old Steel Wheel 60. And I broke down, and finally I just went ahead and ordered manifold gaskets, because when it was running last time, you could tell it was having some struggles. And I don't think that it was a hole in the manifold. I think it was just gaskets that aren't playing ball. I could be wrong. We will find out, because we're going to take that off. But it might actually be a manifold issue. But anyway, now that I'm feeling it, I'm thinking it might be, I might have just found the problem. But anyway, we're going to take this off of here and see, you know, what we can do. That really breaks my heart, because the rest of the manifold is not bad looking. But I think I just found the hole that I could not find before. Maybe it's gotten worse and that's why. But that is neither here nor there. We'll deal with that later on in this video. Alright, so very similarly to how I started the video many weeks ago, we've got cows lounging around. We got a tractor here, and we got us some new stuff, like a new manifold. I swear, when I looked at this thing before, I could not find any hole in this manifold. And then this last time, it became pretty obvious pretty quick that we were out of luck. So I'd like to get this manifold put on here, and to do that, I am thinking, which is dangerous, I just almost think I ought to heat it a little bit, these nuts, before trying to take it loose, because yeah, you can see they're pretty rough. So I don't know, if I just heat it just a little bit, I think maybe I can get that out of there. I'm hoping I can get it out of here as it sits and not have to take the hood off. However, I've been foiled before. I really would like to save this muffler, but that's another reason why I'd really like to get it out on the table first, I think. I bet I'm not going to do this without taking the hood off, because I won't be able to pull it off of these. I might be wrong, but based on my luck in life, I'm saying that it's not gonna go. So I guess I'll go get the torch over here, and I will get some type of socket to take those loose. All right, let's make some bad choices. Where could I set you? You can see, but also avoid the explosion, as you will be key witnesses in the reconstruction of my death. enough to break the bonds of rust. Enough to... Oh, yeah, that ain't gonna go good, is it? I'm betting that's turning the whole shebang out, which is fine if it does it that way. Yep. Come on, baby doll. Or not. Pretty sure these are brass. That's why. Yeah. You know what I'm saying. Yep. What you're going to want to do is lock that on there forever. See? Like what I just did. Oh, my friend. This is just shaping up to be miserable. Come on. Well, that's cool. Now I got her stuck in there. And I didn't bring anything along to deal with something like that, so I guess I will be going to get more stuff. I mean, what did I think was going to happen when I hammered it on there, you know? Alright, well, let me go get something to punch this out of there. Alright. This one go now. Come on. Gotta hammer it on this one too. So close. Yeah. If these come out, they ain't going back in. Something else is going in there. Of course, though, it came off of there. And it's not very good, so that's good. Come on. Good. What else is left here? Well, we got 50%, just like most of our homework. See, that is all cruddied up there. I don't know. Can we get this pulled out of there? Oh, yeah, an almost new muffler on it. But here's our failure, friends. It just kept getting worse and worse the longer we ran it. And then finally, this time, I finally was able to feel where it was. So yeah, no amount of gaskets would have helped us there. So I suppose our next order of business, other than cleaning this up, which we will do here shortly, is going to be getting this muffler out and then also preparing our studs or whatever we decide to do. If we put bolts in on the outsides, I don't know. I'm not happy with that outside stud there, so I don't know. We'll have to see, but we got stuff we can be doing first. I'm gonna work on getting this out of there. Oh, there's another hole in this. I might have just melted that in when we did this, but that shows us that this is paper thin, so I don't regret getting a different one. Let me do what I said I was gonna do, and then I'll bring you back whenever I got something more to show you. All right, amazingly enough, I was able to get this muffler out, which appears to be almost new. So somebody put that on. It is still a Nelson muffler, so that's nice, because that's $100 and I didn't want to have to spend that again, you know, when I already had one. So where we are now is we got to get the we got a couple of these to try to get loose. I don't know if we're going to reuse this one. We'll probably just put a bolt in the short one. But the long deal there, I need to really try to get that nut off of the stud. So I'll go work on that, and I'll get this cleaned up, and then hopefully after a while we can put this back on. And then we also need to finish rebuilding our carburetor. And then I'm hoping with all of this that will be enough stuff to make this run again like it was, because it was running really good until it wasn't. All right, we're gonna let that cook a while, and then hopefully once that's dry we can go ahead and bolt her down, the new one. I'm gonna have to go get a bolt the right length for this. I kind of got one rigged up for now that will hold it tight, but we need to switch to something better. But I'm out. I don't have any more 3/8 bolts that length, so that will be a project for like tomorrow. But we can get it bolted up here today if we just, you know what I'm saying, do what we're supposed to do, use what we got. All right, I think we're good to go with maybe putting this back on. There you go. That kind of gives you a little bit of the action shot. But basically, we have to try to hold all these things on the manifold whilst we put it up there. It's not a big deal, but sometimes it's easier than others. Another thing that I might check out first is how difficult will it be to put the muffler in. I might have to do it right away, because that's how I took the other one off. Oh man. Okay. Well, we're gonna see how that works. The muffler isn't very tight in the manifold, but I'm saying that rust will probably make it get that way eventually. Now you can try to manipulate it and whatever. I am going to try just hang it on there and then just slip the gaskets behind there. I've done that before with decent-ish success, and you don't have to worry about trying to balance them. You can do it either way. I have before, but see, then you'll knock some out and you gotta start over. You gotta not forget which ones you got on there. Don't have on there. Get on there, you. All right. Okay. So there we are. Now right away, I notice some trouble in River City. And that is our Chinesium casting just ain't the same as our original. So you see, I'm not liking how those aren't really centered in there, but what can you expect for something made in a land where they eat with sticks? So, the other thing, I don't know what I did with that other watch-a-me. I had it a while ago. Did I knock it down in the frame? No. Well, son of a canoe. This man got more difficult. Maybe I need to cry. Did I leave that? Maybe I left that one over on the, maybe I left one of them over on the table and I didn't pick it up. I guess I'll run over there real quick and look, but I could have swore I just had that. I had enough for all these, but maybe I dreamt that. All right, I didn't dream that. I left it lay over there. So this one went with that one. And this one went with that one, which I had to file on a little bit. So I'm gonna try to tighten her down. Well, that ain't working out for me, is it? Uh-oh. I don't think that these bolts will work. Or these nuts, I should say. I'm thinking that they are garbage. I might be wrong, but I rarely am, you know. Okay, so with that being the case, my next Hail Mary adventure here is gonna be, I think I have some of these in the truck, not brass ones, but fine threaded. They should be fine threaded 3/8. And by golly, if I do one, I think I'll just go ahead and do them all. Not what I wanted to do, but we've crossed that bridge already, so let me go over to the service truck again and make another run for stuff that I don't ever seem to have, you know. Sure, you're still there, that's good. Okay, that's too much. I should have known. Is this the size? I hope so. Should be. That's what they all usually are. That one's excellent. This one's also questionable. Might as well start with the difficult ones, you know. Sure. I feel like I want it to go up more, but I'm not sure that that's possible. I don't know that that's a choice that I have. I think I'm pretty well maxed out here. Maybe a little bit. Is that good? That seems more better. Sure. If we do this right, we'll crack the Chinesium cast. And that would just be glorious, wouldn't it? I mean, uh-oh. That don't seem like we got very good threads left, do we? Well, maybe. We might have got down into them. Sure. Oh, look at that beautiful thing. That is much more better. And our muffler fit in there. However, it does not fit tightly. So sometime when we take the hood off, we may have to manipulate on that a little bit. Get her a little bit better. But I would rather have it all just slip fit than have to drive it and hammer her home. Plus, I'm saying that all that's going to have to do is run a little bit, and it's going to leak by just enough that it is going to lock that in there. Okay, so with that being done, we're down to carburetor reassembly and making a fuel line, and then we should be ready to give this a try again. I'm going to stuff that back up there to keep her clean. But yeah, this thing ran excellent. So I can't imagine that, you know, we're going to have any trouble with it. It was going so good, and then it wasn't. And I think maybe I carried it away now, but that other manifold maybe being busted, you know, maybe it was also busted like in here, in between the intake and exhaust or something. And I never really looked up in there. And if that was the case, that would definitely interfere with its running. And so I'm saying that's probably what our issue is. That manifold was just junk. So I'm hoping this fixes her up. Certainly can't hurt, and it'll certainly be a lot more quiet now than it was. So we're on our way. As always, if you enjoy my videos, give them a thumbs up. That helps out the channel, and it doesn't cost you anything. Leave a comment. Tell me that you liked it, or tell me that you hated it. Tell me I'm a moron. I really don't care, but anything that you say helps us out too. So thank you again, as always, for watching, and I will see you in the next one.